then somehow, let's look at it, right? Because you don't have to show, I mean, all it is you put in a pan, right? What do you do first? First you have a seat on the wall, right? And then you basically put these bar joists and we'll look at that just for a second. So you can just put this bar joist. And if yours is deeper than others, you can, you think, oh, it's at least 2 feet deep. You just exaggerate it, right? But the key is, look how thin the floor is, Yvonne, right? That floor is 4 inches to 6 inches at the most. That's it. It's a metal pan. It's a metal pan that then gets set, and you've all seen this before. It gets set. It's a structural metal pan that gets set on these, and these typically will tell you that these joists are every 2 feet, 4 feet on center, right? And these structural pans fit on that, and then they lay in some rebar. You've seen that before, a grid of mesh, and they float a concrete slab, right? And that becomes solid. And so you can imagine, right, that when you cut your section through there, as y'all have been doing, and so many of you in these sections have been either just doing this all the way across, like it's a solid 2-foot slab. A lot of you did that. You can raise your hand, guilty party, if you've even done one yet. And so what I try to tell Yvonne, right, so this is only 6 inches, and wherever you have one of those columns, like that, right, you see that would be a column right there? That's how wide the column would be if it was an I-beam or a steel tube. So, and these are all 3/4 scale. All of these in this book are 3/4 scale. You don't have to be a magician. You don't have to invent construction. Just copy, draw it, and then look at what you're doing and think about the span. And so the main thing is that all we have here, right, is a beam that's a little bit deeper than the slab, right? And then we have maybe joists, right? That, and all of this isn't dark, is it alien? That's pencil, right? Because it's farther back. So that's really, and then if there's a column there or a wall, and the wall is never going to be, an interior wall is not going to be more than a 2x4 or a 2x6. That's really thin. At a 1/16 scale, those are barely one line. And most of y'all are drawing things that are like a foot thick. So that's if all of this is steel, right? And that this whole thing would basically be done, except that could be, of course, chipboard, but all of this would be basswood, right? And you're not going to make these. You're going to find something. Well, I don't know. How deep is it? I don't know. A foot? Well, that's what this shows. I'll try it.